Today we are going to learn how to multiply numbers with up to 3 decimal places by 10, 100 and 1000. So that's what we're going to learn today. So the activity is to use a place value grid to help calculate these answers. There are two ways I could go about this. I could pictorially represent my number using these counters. So I could put 6 counters in the ones column for 6.359, 3 counters in the tenths, 5 counters in the hundredths, and 9 counters in the thousandths, and just pictorially represent my number. Or I could do something slightly easier and a bit cheekier and just write in my number. Write in the digits 6 ones. Point. Remember, the decimal point never ever moves. As I go on, you'll see that my numbers and my digits will move, but my decimal point is fixed to the wall like a nail. It will never ever move. So 6.359. Now we're asked to multiply 6.35 by 10. Because we are multiplying, we know that the numbers are going to get larger. So my ones will most likely will actually go into either the tens, hundreds, thousands, or so forth column. It will get larger because we are multiplying. When you multiply, a number becomes larger. So we know the digits will move to the left. It's just about how many places to the left. So since we're multiplying by 10, all of our digits will move one place to the left, because as you see, each column to the left is 10 times larger than the previous column. So for example, my 6 is here, the next column to the left will be multiplying by 10. Moving one space is multiplying by 10. Moving 2 spaces would be multiplying by 100. Moving 3 spaces would be multiplying by 1000. So each column to the left is 10 times larger than the previous column. That's how I like to remember it. There are also some tricks you could use. For example, I like to think of it like this. 6.359 times 10. There is 1 0 in 10. So that kind of helps me decide how many places I have to move. So I know I'm going to move one place. So if I move each digit one place to the left as I'm multiplying by 10, this is what will happen. I'm just going to do it in a different colour. All my numbers are going to move one place only. 6 will go in the tens column. The decimal point will not move because as I just said, the decimal point is fixed. The 3 will move into the ones column. The 5 will move into the tenths column, and the 9 will move into the hundredths column. And again, my decimal point did not move. So the answer to 6.359 times 10 is 63.59. Okay, so now we're going to try the next question. I'm just going to rub this out first. So for the next question, we are multiplying 1.25 by 100. So 1, the ones column, 0.25. This time we are multiplying by 100. So again, because we're multiplying, we know we're moving towards the left of the place value grid as the number will get larger. 1.2, we know the answer will be 100 times larger than 1.25. And as I've said previously, because we are multiplying by 100, we're going to move two columns to the left on the place value grid. So this would be 10. If I multiply by 10, I'd move one place. 10, 100, which is 2 places. So we're moving 2 places to the left. So this 1 will move 2 places to the left. 1, 2. So 1, 2. This 2 will move 2 places. 1, 2. This 5 will move 2 places. 1, 2, 5. And the decimal point, again, it never ever moves. You don't move this 2 places, it just stays fixed on that wall. So the answer is 125. I don't have to put a decimal point after it because there are no tenths, hundredths or thousandths in my number. So the answer would be 125. Now for the next question, we are multiplying 42.9 by 1000. Again, because we are multiplying, we know we are going to move towards the left of the place value chart as our number will get larger. So how many places are we going to move? We're multiplying by 1000, so let's see. If I multiplied by 10, I'd move 1 place. 100 would be 2 places. 1000 would be 3 places. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put my 4 here. Again, I'm going to move my 2 now. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to move my decimal points as that remains fixed. I'm going to move my 9. 1, 2, 3. Now, because there are no numbers in between the hundreds column and the decimal point here, it's important I add a placeholder to ensure my place value is correct. And the answer is 42,900. That's the answer. Okay, so I think it's time you guys had to turn, so pause the video and then try this question over here, this question over here, and this question over here. The answers will be on the next slide, so pause. When you're ready to move on, just click play. And here are all the answers. So just self-assess now. And that's how you multiply a number with up to 3 decimal places by 10, 100 and 1000.